And we are live, guys. Welcome to the Men of High Value channel, your channel for understanding the woman and the world of relationships. Yesterday we spoke about the reasons for me growing up as a very feminine guy. And today we'll be talking about how I realized it and what I did to start the process of change towards masculinity. My name is Joseph Darling and we are live, straight out of Oslo, Norway. And as always, if you like the information, if you want to know what you're doing in terms of relationships, press the like button, subscribe, and also remember the bell button to always stay up to date on the movement. I eventually managed to find a beautiful girl that wanted to marry me. And once we did get married, it went downhill from there. All of this is revealed in the video From In Love Bliss to Honeymoon Hell. What caused it to go downhill? My femininity, of course. It's always the root cause of any marital problems. The man being emotional. It could be his lack of ability to provide financial stability and security. It could be that he argues with her about anything and everything because he cannot control his temper and at one point it becomes too much for her. It could be that he cheats because he couldn't control himself and his emotions. It could be that he simply wants her more than she wants him in the bedroom. And at one point it becomes unbearable for either of them, or maybe even both. It could be many things, but it's always the same thing that it comes back to. The man being emotional, the man being feminine. So if you're having relationship difficulties, it's quite simple to assess what is the problem. It will come back to you being emotionally unstable as the man in the relationship. For me, anger issues were not a problem. As I had determined early in my life that anger never solves anything, and you won't achieve anything in life if you get angry with people. I can count on one hand the times I've raised my voice at my wife, and those times have been because we were experimenting with my masculinity. Yeah, I realized quickly that anger does not belong together with masculinity at all. It belongs with femininity. The cheating was not a problem either. I was hardcore determined to make my marriage work no matter what. I was also a church boy that would never have allowed myself to stray, and I never went out to party or drink either. So what was my problem? My married bedroom was not living up to my expectations. And it wasn't living up to her expectations either. Pure boredom. Sure, you can blame porn, but not really. There actually are women out there that enjoy sex in real life as much as they fake it on porn. But I wanted it more often than her, and when we eventually did have sex, I was always into it way more than she was. And as a man, you know that this is not how it's meant to be. This is normal marriage stuff, and everyone who is married or in a long-term relationship knows a thing or two about it. But no one talks about it, because if you do talk about it, well, it's embarrassing. I know. But can we solve any problems unless we talk about it? No. So let's talk about it. When it comes down to what happens inside the bedroom, the biggest issues are the man's inability to realize that he is the problem, or it is his ignorance, and or this huge one, his inability to last longer than her. You put these together and you will have a recipe for bedroom disaster. And the less wow experiences you provide for your special someone, the less interested she will be to get busy the next time around, even though you both need it. We will delve deeper into how to solve some of these issues in later videos. But for now, I will tell you that if you're trying to learn how to be a better lover by reading all those dirty PDF files online or by watching porn to learn, here's a hint, you're not going to learn anything there. You are way off the mark. 80% of bedroom success comes from what happens outside the bedroom. Although over the years I have drastically improved my bedroom skill sets, the main thing that caused the movement to happen in both Alexis and I at the time that has taken us to where we are now and that will eventually help millions of people around the world was because of what I accomplished outside the bedroom. My unquenchable thirst for understanding the woman and what was going on inside her brought me to the point of sitting down with her one evening and asking her to open up to me. And to open up completely. I wanted her to trust me completely, and I allowed her to tell me anything she wanted to tell me. And I promised I wouldn't judge her. I wouldn't allow it to make me think less of her. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to understand. I just wanted to get it all out on the table. This is what a masculine man would do. To allow ourselves to go deep. To allow Alexis the freedom to roam, to open up, to trust, and to allow myself to get hurt, to allow myself to be heartbroken if needed. No problem, let's just start the learning process, please. For 3 years of marriage, she had kept all of her emotional baggage from her past inside. She hadn't wanted to share things with me because she was afraid that I would leave her. She was afraid that I wouldn't want her as my wife. Nothing could have been farther from the truth. But she didn't know that before I told her that I would be there for her no matter what. So she opened up about everything and anything. She told me her past, she told me her secrets, she told me her untold feelings, she told me all those times she had been hurt. She completely opened up. All the tenseness, all the heartache from her past, all this was being released. All those things that she had kept pent up in there for years was now gone, given over to the one she now trusted more than anyone else on earth. And when I didn't care about it, suddenly she stopped caring as well. I had released her from her inner prison, released her from her past. I had brought her into the now by taking upon me the responsibility for her past. You see, when I didn't punish or blame her for what she had done in the past, trust was established. And this is what you get from others when you become masculine. Trust. You become trusted because you're emotionally stable and trustworthy, a high-value man. And now she was more able to open up and to let go. A new chapter of our lives had begun, and we ventured out on our quest to figure out everything together. And we became passionate about learning all there is to learn about the woman, to know all there is to know about male and female dynamics, and we were willing to try everything to see what worked and what did not work. And this Men of High Value channel is the truth distilled and simplified from 8 years of combined learning, understanding, and research. We look forward to have you with us for the next 100 years. Like, subscribe, and make it go viral. My name is Joseph Darling, and this is the Men of High Value channel. And I will see you again tomorrow.